I think, and look, we all go through that right here. Is like, well, we want to show up well in the world. We want to look like, we've got our stuff together, and we're working in a career or investments, whatever, and then that, that we're doing well. I mean, we all want to feel respected and feel like we're doing well for our families, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that the comparison factor, and it's of course unfortunately huge on social media today, is everybody's showing the great life and the great food they're eating and all that stuff, and people sit back, and if you don't have discernment, and people around you that can help you feel like, hey, I'm okay exactly who I am. I'm good. It doesn't mean you can't aspire to do better, be better. Personal growth, I think, is huge, but I think there's way too much comparison, and I think that factor
Mm.
is a big negative for our society. I don't think it's wrong to have money in the financial markets, but I think if you don't diversify and learn how to shepherd your own capital, which means probably getting out of the financial markets to some degree and understanding how to do it, I think it's going to be a failure, and a very disappointing failure for many people who thought they had it all in the bag. This next turn is going to be frustrating for a lot of people who thought they were ready to quote retire and end up, and look, I've seen it over many cycles. Is once they exit the next big downturn and they're back looking for a job again. That's a sad place to be. And I don't want people to be there. I don't want anybody to be there. And the more we can give education to people to understand risk factors, how do you really build wealth? How do you protect it? How do you sustain it? What's wealth all about? Why are we building wealth? What's the reason behind it? Expectations about what it provides for us, not just mansions and big trips. No judgment, but what's it really all about? And I think with the recent years, let's just go back 15 years of these massive tailwinds, I think expectations have just been distorted beyond anything we've seen. The culture in this country is in a big mess, and it's not going to be pretty. I don't know how the government thinks they're going to navigate this aspect, because if we've got the majority, I'd say at least 70% of this country, as we said earlier, is really living paycheck to paycheck with very few aspirations to be able to do better other than buying lottery tickets.